This month, the 20th time of the Writer International Festival is celebrated by bringing the best writers from across the borders together. The International Literature Festival is hosted by the Center of Creative Arts at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. It takes place from the 13th of this month, which is today, until the 18th. This festival is one of the country's longest-running literature festivals. Approximately 20 writers from the continent and different parts of the world will be part of this week-long festival. The past paving the future is this year's theme of the renowned Writers' Festival. David Maahlamela, the Director of CCA, joins us from our studios in Durban this morning to chat further about this festival. And that day, Maahlamela, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Ceci Palisa.
Thank you so much for coming through. Now, this festival, like I said on my introduction, that it is one of the country's longest running literature festivals, but not just in South Africa, only even in Africa. How have things been in the past years?
It has been one of the important platforms in the country and even beyond, because it made many writers. This is a platform where writers from all over the world and writers from Africa as a continent and the South African writers were able to network and come together and share. So this has been a great journey, and we are very much fortunate to be inheriting this great platform that we are hoping to take it to a greater future.
Yeah, and I believe this year is going to be a spectacular as well. I mean, if one was to look at how successful the 20th edition of the Poetry Africa last year was.
Definitely. I mean, it's a celebratory edition, 20th year, and that is legacy that one cannot overlook. But we have to look at the past and say, what is it that the platform has done? What is it that we need to do? And part of that is focusing on the students, because when you look at issues like decolonization, this is the discourse that you cannot exclude students in it. So we are doing our best to tick all the boxes. It is, I should say, difficult to balance all the community outreaches and the university community, but we are doing our best to cover all our constituencies.
And you've also invited high school learners to enter this annual competition. How has the response been, and what specifically were you looking at?
This is the long legacy of the festival. The festival, and not limited to this one, even Poetry Africa. Each year there is a platform where school learners get to send their work and they get to be motivated. We don't call it an award because we don't believe in the concept of competition, but we motivate them so that they can start from now aspiring to become professional writers, and they get an opportunity to attend one of these events and be given those awards. And when you look at literature in the KZN, one cannot run away from the fact that it is one of the most growing in the country, and particularly in the African language, which is something that the festivals that CCA is organizing and running owe to be appreciated for that role in developing African languages in the province.
Yeah, talking about African language as we wrap up now, Ndate, tell us more about the late Professor Kunene's internationally acclaimed book, Emperor Shaka, the great book, and also the isiZulu edition of it.
45 years ago, the book Emperor Shaka the Great was published, but many do not know that the original version was written in isiZulu. And this is the challenge we are facing today, where that original copy was not given attention. Instead, the English edition was the one which was published, and it was turned into a film, and there was controversy around that because some of facts were distorted. So we are, as Time of the Writer, partnering with the Mazisi Kunene in creating a platform to launch this great book, this epic in isiZulu, the original language, which is very much important, because when we speak about decolonization, it has to go to that level of, if we are stripping this, what do we replace it with? And Mazisi Kunene's epic is just an answer to that.
All right, no, we'll leave it at that for today, but thank you so much and all the best for this whole week.
Well,
there you have it. That's David Maahlamela. He's the director of CCA, which is the Center of Creative Arts from the University of KwaZulu-Natal, talking to us about this festival that starts today and it will end at the end of this week, which is the 18th.
All right, well.